Wait, before you skip the intro, because I know half of you do, I gotta say one thing. The footage you are about to see is over 3 years old, and because of that, my microphone quality as well as the video quality was much lower back then. So that is why this video is going to look and sound a little bit lower quality than normal. But this is footage I never used in a video, so I figured, why not? I get asked all the time if I've shot the MOCHA Moose off of Te Awaroa missions, so I figured I'd make a video on it. This is from a live stream that I did a very long time ago, shortly after the release of Te Awaroa, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe I have this stream as unlisted, as back then, during my first, year or so of doing content on the channel, actually, maybe it was my first year and a half or 2 years even, I used to unlist all of my live streams because YouTube didn't used to have a separate live stream tab. It used to be bunched in with your videos, and it just got really cluttered, so I used to keep them unlisted. And now I don't have to do that anymore because they have the live tab. So all my recent ones are public, but my old streams, I always unlisted them afterwards so they wouldn't clutter up the feed. So a lot of people don't know that I've actually done the Te Awaroa missions and got the fabled MOCHA, or not fabled MOCHA, but got the MOCHA Moose. So that's what this video is going to be, is me going through the final mission in the journey of getting this MOCHA Moose.
Plenty of prime deer species in the area. Why don't you make that your focus?
Pretty much, D-man. Oh, did they say red deer? I think they said red deer. Or did they say just deer in general, I guess. I guess we're gonna go chase down those Sika. We're gonna need one of those Sika after all. Yeah, there they are. Perfect. Smoke a Sika real quick. There we go. Got 2 of them even.
Lovely specimen.
There we go.
You're really a natural at this, eh? So listen, I had a brief chat with Melanie, and she was open to talking more. Been 25 years, and it's going to take more than a single phone call, but it's a start. We had to cut it off, though. She's got news. Big news. She saw some tracks not far from here when she came by to leave the letter a day or so ago. And she swears blind they were from a moose.
A moose?
Are you ready to
well
get
then.
out again, Ehua? Forget the marketing
Here.
video. This just became a documentary.
Documentary, eh? Find the moose tracks.
Mark the location where Melanie
Over
saw the
here,
tracks
okay.
on your hunter mate. 2 things. Keep that camera strapped to you and stay low. It wouldn't do to scare it now. We've come so close.
Yes, Brayden, she does play games.
Whoa. Those are definitely moose prints, and they're fresh. I'm pinching myself. Looks like a big one. A bull. One I saw was a cow. Must be his son.
545 to 620.
No records of any antlers in this area. But you don't exactly get many people out looking. Too remote. Keep one eye on the tracks, the other on your surroundings. I know, you know. Melanie used to drill that one into me. Can you imagine? They bundled 10 of them into crates and shipped them across the sea from Canada.
Yes, Dylan,
Must
I
have
am.
been terrifying. Most got shot, the others failed to adapt. This bloke we're stalking is probably all that's left of that line.
Imagine if we get to, shoot a moose. Imagine if, a diamond moose is here. That would be awesome. Although, based off of the storyline, I don't think that would be the case, because they said that these are the last of their line, so I doubt it would do that.
He went towards the coast.
Excuse me, ma'am? Ow? That Sika deer was just... Alright then. Not sure what they're doing.
Oh, I knew this was too good to be true. If he's lived this long in the reserve undetected, then he's not going to give himself up that easily. Right, Ehua, I think that's your work done here for now. I'll get Josh to set up more cameras around here so we can keep a close eye on things. In the meantime, I can't stop thinking about that letter. I might have been too harsh on people.
I think I know who you're talking about, Redux.
So I wanted to
And
ask
yeah,
you
I have no
another
idea.
favor. There's something in it for you this time, though.
Oh, I wish there was a great one, Sika. That would be awesome.
So here's
A great
the
one,
plan.
Sika would be cool.
I want to repay Melanie for telling me about the moose. I know I have every right to be angry with her for keeping that letter from me all this time. But frankly, it would do the both of us good to move on. And ironically enough, I think the best way for me to do that is to face up to my past. There's somewhere and something I've been avoiding for far too long. Those are hiking boots you're wearing, right? Good.
Indeed.
We're going
They
up
are
into the
hiking
mountains.
boots.
A few moments later.
Huh?
Huh? Did you hear that?
Oh my
Could
gosh.
it really be? It's close. Sounds like just beyond the outpost. Turn that camera on again. We're not done here yet.
The elusive moose.
Follow the call. It couldn't have gone far.
Let's get it, boys. Let's
It's
get it.
brand new. I can almost feel how close you are.
I wonder if we do actually get to take it.
Look, mate, I'm a park ranger first and foremost, so I've got to remind you of something. In this jurisdiction, moose are considered deer, and deer are pests. Even if I've got a personal soft spot for the poor thing, I can't fault you for wanting that trophy. If you decide not to harvest it, make sure to at least take a good photograph.
Oh my gosh, we do get a
That action
chance.
cam's not up to much there. I'll let you make the call. Don't dither though. We know this one's wily. There. What a set of antlers to boot. Here. Of
There it
course.
is.
Old bloke wanted to give us some scenery to admire.
That is awesome. That is cool. That is cool.
A hit! After him!
Should be a good hit. Looked solid. Possibly not. Oh. This is the last thing we want to mess up. Let's try to catch up to it. How is that? How did that not get to the heart, though? That's what I want to know. It looked perfectly fine to me. Unless it's meant to be like that. It's possible that it's meant to happen. Because they said to follow it. Yeah, it's not a rare or a diamond, but I don't know, the fur looked a little bit different. I'm still surprised that shot wasn't good, though. Is it meant to happen? That's what I'm wondering. Is it supposed to be a thing? Oh, game crashed. Alright then. Guess we get a second chance anyways. Well, what a time to crash. Let's make a perfect heart shot on this next try. Yeah. There we go, we got it. It does look different too. Look at that. That's definitely a different fur. That's so cool. I'm a huge fan of that.
Can't fault you for that decision. there,
Mocha.
Hawk. Picture yourself bragging to your grandkids about how you
Oh
harvested
my
New Zealand's
gosh.
last moose. Antlers hanging proudly above the fireplace. You've got the proof.
Can't believe that.
And
That's
I've got a
so
story.
cool.
Final chapter. Last of its kind.
Yeah, I couldn't
All
miss
of the
that pretty much.
spirited adventures of the stoic hunter and the elusive prey. Resplendent sword, eat your heart out. Speaking of which, this must be what spooked Barden, right? A creature from another world? Just like one of those, things from his movie? Quite the reaction, but then I guess he was still pretty munted. When I spoke to Melanie, she said that there's apparently been protests in town against the films that have been made here. Some of the Kiwi actors involved have cited poor working conditions, things like that. I have to say, I'm glad to see people rally around a common cause, even if I can't help but feel somewhat responsible for this whole debacle. But that's over and done with. The important thing is that we're changing tack, going all in on what this place needs. You know, they even invited me to an advanced screening of the film. I think I'll be not so politely declining. Well, that's that. As I was saying earlier, I know you originally came here to get away from it all, so why don't you take that time now and enjoy yourself? I'll be in touch again soon.
So there it is, guys, the MOCHA Moose. I hope you enjoyed this video. As you saw, we had a little bit of difficulties towards the end there with a crash happening after our first shot, and then when we went back into the game after the crash, it was literally right in front of us. It was an interesting encounter for sure. And not gonna lie, I forgot that even happened until I went back to review this footage to edit it. And it really reminded me just how bad the game used to be in terms of crashes. Like, back when this stream was done, you know, 3.5 years ago or however long it was, the game was in such a worse state than it is now. I see people still complaining all the time about how buggy the game is, but it was 10 times worse back then. Given it's definitely nowhere near perfect now, but man, it has come a long way in the last few years. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below as well as a comment. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.